Let me just give you a little bit more context, shall I? MrBK Cool 20, or MrBK for short, because I refuse to call him MrBK 20 every single time I'm gonna name him, is this guy right here. He runs the fast food fight subreddit and made M-side variants to songs from fast food fight. Best examples being treat and indoctrination. Problem is, fuck him! I recently realized that he's just a fucking asshole. There's like no redeeming qualities to this guy. Like, none. Now, I know that already sounds harsh, but trust me when I say this, you haven't seen anything yet. Let me just preface this. I don't support anything MrBK does, alright? I'm just here to tell y'all the reasons as to why you should just be treated like if Umbreon had a Coca-Cola Zero equivalent. Do not go and harass the guy. Leave him alone. Mostly because if you do, he's just gonna start a very, very dumb and stupid war against you. But we'll get there, alright? Also, one more thing, I am gonna make fun of this dude during this video, but only because most of the shit he has done is just so utterly stupid, I cannot, for the life of me, take him seriously. So, without any further ado, let's begin this history lesson and talk about MrBK, the Christian of Chicken Nugget. See what I did there? History, because history does play a part in this whole dilemma. You know what, we'll just get there when we get there, alright? Once upon a time, there was a young kid who was hanging out with his unspecified friends.
They are actually specified, but Pyro is just fucking stupid, lol.
All was good. Until it wasn't. Since one of the kid's friends made gay rule 34 of him and someone else. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the beginning of MrBK history. God, that was awful. That, my dudes, is how not to do a villain origin story. You're telling me this guy became homophobic and one of the biggest assholes I've ever seen just because he didn't like a simple drawing of him? I get it, if you don't want stuff like that to be made of you, then you're right to be pissed. But to be so pissed that you still lash out at people for what probably is years after the incident is just plain out dumb. Get over it, dummy! So, with that little prologue over, let us move on to the early years of this funny fella. Nothing much happens here during this era, but there is one crucial detail here. You know when I mentioned Hisro like a few seconds ago? Yeah, this is when he comes into the picture. Hisro, not at the time as Real Bluey Productions or Bendu YT, what the fuck, was good friends with MrBK, getting featured by him in several different videos. Then, something really similar to the situation that led to this very video you're watching happened. Apparently, on Hisro's channel at the time, he was posting stuff that definitely wasn't approved by YouTube guidelines, hence the channel Real Bluey Productions being gone today, probably. But Hisro here is excused. He was fucking 2 years younger than he is today, and he has matured a lot since then, and isn't as stupid and dumb anymore. MrBK, on the other hand, is the entire opposite. MrBK saw the content on Hisro's channel at the time and thought, wow, this guy's a fucking asshole. And so, a small quarrel started between the two, which prompted the creation of an FNF mod from Hisro called Friday Night Slushin', which is just fucking welcome old to the welcoming. Songs were shit, sprites were shit, Slushy's face is way more terrifying than whatever this monstrosity is, and this fucking thumbnail for our playthrough of the mod is single-handedly better than the mod itself. Speaking of said playthrough, I'm pretty sure that's what led MrBK to have more popularity, since the video got quite the fair bit of traction. A guy literally made a whole playlist compiling the entire soundtrack for some god-awful reason. MrBK started using the sprite that was definitely not traced from somewhere else in his videos, and that's actually how I started to go down this absolute insane rabbit hole. That's just about it for stuff that happened in olden years of MrBK history. Only other noteworthy thing that is that MrBK apparently had a child with Slushy during this time, and the child hasn't ever been seen since. MrBK, where is the child? In what dark alleyway did you leave him? Tell us, MrBK! Alright, now we get to the era where shit starts to go off the rails. Very badly. Now, let me preface this. Sadly, most of what is going to be covered here is now unfortunately lost. Most of what I gathered here aside are now deleted YouTube community posts and videos, so you're gonna have to take my word for about 25% of this, alright? Feel free to call me whatever insult of your choosing down in the comments, because I'm not bringing evidence to support these claims, but most of the stuff that you want to know about this, you can just go ask the people that were involved in the situations that I will discuss about now. For confirmation and stuff, as well as other questions that you may have about the whole thing, as I wasn't present to follow the situations during this time, so I can tell you that much. So, one day, MrBK goes on YouTube and sees, oh my god, I hate videos, how could this ever be? And so, MrBK then starts a fucking crusade that will last for about 7 fucking months with one specific group of people. The most notable ones being Help How Do I Play This Game, aka Preston, and We Ratatouille. Now, these two, alongside other fellas of theirs, basically did the entire work on this video for me, as they have basically exposed MrBK multiple times, both for real stuff and some blatantly fake ones for some fucking reason. So, let's go over each thingy MrBK was accused of that I can confirm happened, shall we?
Number 1.
Okay, let's get the lighter one out of the way first. MrBK's channel seems innocent enough, right? Nope! Because if you go on some now lost link that I was very dumb not to even archive, it will lead you to a unlisted video that's just total silence over uncensored, very bad, not safe for work edits done by MrBK of that one Friday Night Slush and Slushy sprite. If it helps finding the video by any chance, if you're interested in trying to find this, I think the title of said video was just Slushy in lowercase or something like that, I don't remember. I did find this video. It was on a community post made by Preston, but as a pattern that we're gonna see in this video a lot, most of the community posts done by Preston and We Ratatouille are just gonna be completely deleted, so I cannot find them anymore and I cannot access them anymore. Oh, and also MrBK did do this deletion of community post bullshit for some reason. So yeah, as I've already said earlier, this is the main reason as to why I cannot bring enough proof for some of these accusations, alright? I call this the lesser offense out of all of the accusations, since this one just clearly has some sense of shame and regret from MrBK to not still have this video public.
Number 2.
Another one that was removed, I assume this one was more for being shamed about it, more than actually being ashamed of it himself. Ladies and gents, he did say the N-word. He apparently just got fucking pissed at a hate comment and decided, yes, I am going to be racist just so I can assert dominance here. This definitely will not fuck up my reputation. Preston and the rest of his gang went on to fucking clown on MrBK as much as they possibly could about it. There's in fact several community posts on YouTube that did make light of the N-word thing that unfortunately are gone now. So much in fact that I was going fucking insane at the time over it, and the unlisted video, and possibly videos. But in this case, there was still a hint of regret here. Unlike
Number 3.
Shoodigity. For some, that name is just a random mess of letters, but for others, that name instills fear down to their very soul. What does MrBK have to do with this fella? He supports him, and that's actually completely fine. Wait, did I say completely fine? Because I meant the entire Shu is just a fucking shit human being that supports rape and other very fucking despicable stuff that I refuse to go on with talking, because this video isn't about him, and second, because I'm scared that if I keep on going, he'd just go and raid the Chicken Nugget fan server, and honestly, I don't feel like being responsible for a raid, so yeah, let's just keep going.
Number 4.
Do you remember the N-word thing from earlier? Well, it wasn't done on MrBK's main account, no. It was done on his alt account, which just gives us his face and full name all on the homepage of his channel. I mean, he did already share where he lives and his voice, so at this point, it just doesn't surprise me. All we need now is just his credit card number and we're all set. Also, no, he isn't
Black.
so he is not excused for the N-word thing. Now, on his alt account, he has one specific video talking about the drama. Is it an actually serious video where he doubles down or something? No, you silly idiot, and actually quotes Rewrite in the description, and I quote, "I am God and you're nobody." Now, you'd expect an actual threatening video from this description, something to scare off the haters. No, we instead get a static PNG that is just this. How to get fucking bullied by everyone around you. Step 1, do this.
Numero 5.
Okay, I think we all know this one by now. Homophobia! Ooh. The whole thing that caused me to make this video, the whole entire thing that made MrBK go fucking insane, and the thing that caused him to make a fucking anti-pride force field. Fun fact, I am bisexual, so MrBK, your dear force field fucking failed you. Yeah, he made several homophobic comments, posts, and shit like that. Seriously, dude? The fucking anti-lesbian wall? What is this bootleg Lost Guard 6000 bullshit? This I don't even have to show much proof for. Just go on his YouTube channel and click on any video regarding coffee or cheeseburger. 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be some homophobic tomfuckery.
Honorable mention.
Okay, I'm mentioning this due to this popping up during the whole Preston and company drama. But apparently MrBK was accused for being a zoophile. You know, they accused him of liking to put his MrBKness on animals. Although Preston showed no proof of this, he instead just attached a fucking unused pizza tower asset to the community posts. Very helpful here, guys. So yeah, I don't trust this. I'm just putting this out there. Even Histro did call him a zoophile in the fucking Fortnite Slushin mod. So I don't know if this is true. It could be true, but I have no fucking idea. So I'm just to be safe.
And numero 6.
Finally, here we are at the last one. This one is also pretty well-known behavior from MrBK, and that's being a fucking asshole for no reason. Yippee! This guy will go after you for months, years even, just because you disagree on something you disagree on. So yeah, in that case, I'm basically fucking myself over here if he sees this video.
But it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Just type in MrBK Cool 20 on YouTube and you'll find tons and tons of videos, all from different people, telling MrBK to fuck off and stop harassing them. And the most recent example of this was with a young girl known as Michaela TV. She's known for her Chicken Nugget fan series, which meshes Chicken Nugget with so many different things that I cannot even understand how she managed to make it work. Like, fucking the wisps from song. Now, similarly to the Preston drama, a ton of community posts from this one are gone. I don't really understand what triggered this entire thing, and it seems as only MrBK knows, since not even Michaela remembers why this dude decided to go and harass her with community posts of his, when she's just trying to alert other people about accounts that definitely should not be shown to kids. The back and forth kept on going and going for so long. Michaela wanted Jesus to send MrBK to hell. MrBK called her a fucking jerk, whatever that is. Michaela made a small comic out of the situation. MrBK basically accused Michaela of having foot fetish shit on their DeviantArt. Michaela took MrBK as inspiration for an almost award-winning poem. I made a meme about this whole entire situation, and in the end, both of the sides made finally peace. But even if this is over, and Michaela finally doesn't have to deal with MrBK's unjustified harassment anymore, this just pisses me off. Why? Why even try this hard to keep on going at someone? And what are you even trying to achieve to do in the first place here? Ah well, I guess we shall never know. Now, you may be wondering, why do I call MrBK the Chris Chan of Chicken Nugget? Well, for starters, this dude is just so immersed in his own fantasy that he literally thinks he's a god compared to everyone else. He makes several drawings that are less than stellar. He ships, or in this case, shipped himself with characters that would most probably prefer to call the police on him than to be 100 miles near him. He even has a recolor of a popular character from a franchise he enjoys that managed to get somewhat popular. It's safe to say that the parallels between him and Chris Chan are definitely plentiful, down to the fact that he's just a lol cow, someone that definitely loads of people just like to make fun of, including me. Now, I may have missed a few stuff from this whole story, maybe some accusations that I forgot to add in, or some similar shit, but in the end, I think I have done this topic justice. After all, I think this is a pretty good first attempt at a video like this, and that's just enough to me.